So. Oh, that's right. They had noise on their team. That was the other guy. Couldn't remember before. Okay, so. Excuse me. We have shotcoder, lmaster. Oh, and KoS-Templar. Say what? Someone tried to send me an email, but I missed it, so oh well. Or not an email, a private message. That's fine. Probably wasn't important at all. Okay. I thought their team was Nina Noise, lmaster, Draw. But apparently, KoS-Templar, the sponsor, decided he would be on their team. Anyway, we have yellow, brown, and red. Yellow, brown, and red. Yellow, brown. And the other team is not yellow, brown, or red, is orange, purple, and white. Alright. Whoops, I already have purple on there. Do not need a second purple. So, orange, purple, and white. Orange is skzlime, now is Protoss. Interesting. Oops is playing a Zerg. Interesting. And Lumix is playing as Terran. Okay. So Lumix, all three of these are different, right? Lumix was Protoss, and now he was Protoss, and then he was Zerg, and now he's Terran. skzlime was Terran, and now he's Protoss. And Oops was Protoss, and now he's Zerg. Musical chairs going on Team skzlime, Lumix, Oops. And for the other three guys, we have a brown Terran, that is Noise. And sorry. And lmaster is the yellow Protoss, and KoS-Templar is the red Zerg. So once again, TZP versus TZP. Alright, so we have Oops and skzlime. Looks like they're gonna go after Zerg first. KoS-Templar already has one sunken colony down, but no, it's gonna pull back. Gonna pull back, a little bit indecisive as to which one they want to go for. Seem to be a lot of options. That should be a tight wall, I think. Waiting for vultures. Waiting for the vultures. Alright. So we do have both Terran players deciding to go mech. And the Terran player that's brown is going double machine shop. I doubt he's gonna go for lots of early tanks, but it's possible, I guess. Red Zergling getting there a little bit too late, and a good move by combination of skzlime and Oops to pull back just before the red Zerglings hit, so they didn't have to engage the Zealots and the Zerglings at the same time. Now the Zerglings easily crushed, forced to retreat, and then the Zealots can all be surrounded and taken out. And once again, the Zerglings really are not doing a lot of damage while their allied Zealots are going down. So, a really nice engagement there for Lumix and skzlime. And also, oops. Oh, whoops, Lumix is the Terran. Right, Lumix is Terran now. Still don't have quite enough to break through, but the vulture should really start to help out now. It looks like 4 factories coming up, and 1 machine shop. Noise will be able to join the battle now. He is not going tanks, he is just going for vultures. And yes, his vultures are out there, so zealots and zerglings and vultures versus other zealots and zerglings and vultures. It's just really going to come down to the micro, specifically the vulture micro. The vultures do so much more damage than anything else, and are relatively fragile. Obviously not as fragile as the zerglings are, but certainly more fragile than the zealots. It's just a matter of how well can the Zerg player, or the Terran player, and to a lesser extent the Zerg player, micro. We do have some pylons going up to prevent the vulture run by, prevent mines from going down by the... Shoot, I got distracted. Prevent run by, prevent mines from going down by the gateways. skzlime, it looks like skzlime's just 3-hatch all inning. He's not getting anything else, he's not getting a lair, he's not even mining gas anymore. So he's just going to build zerglings until somebody ends up winning or losing this game. Whoops, that's oops, skzlime is the Protoss. God damn it, you people in your magical musical chairs. Some zerglings getting in here. One of them with 3 kills. I think they both had 3 kills. So some of those could have been from before, but picking up some SCVs. Anyway, out in the middle of the map, we do have some dragoons, which are definitely going to help out a lot versus the vultures here. But how much damage are the mines going to do is the better question. The mines can do a lot of damage. The vultures won't trigger them, but if they... Ooh, very close. But if a zergling gets too close in the vulture pack, could cause a huge problem. Looks like KoS-Templar is under attack once again, this time with a much larger force. I don't think he's going to be so lucky that the Protoss and the Zerg just turn around. And he is going to not hold. No, not looking good for him. Well, yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. He clearly already lost a lot. He only has 6 supply. No, not quite enough. Just barely not enough. And KoS-Templar has no supply, does not have enough money. He is eliminated from this game. On the left side, we do have the Protoss and the Terran with a very large force blocking up that choke. Yeah, tanks would probably be a really good idea. And he already is. Good stuff. So, yep, it's Protoss and Terran versus Protoss and Terran, but one of the teams does have a nice little handy stream of zerglings coming in. What? Why are you getting an extractor? God damn it. Why is he getting an extractor if he doesn't have any guys on his first extractor? Not sure about that. Vulture's trying to get out here. The Dragoons were a little bit slow to follow, but they had to get through some mines. The Zealots, oh, they're going to no, they're not. They almost ate a huge mine hit there. Wow. That mine just did not move. It was completely stopped. It then ended up blowing up more Vultures than they did Zealots. Very unfortunate for Lumix here. Noise does have siege tanks, so they're going to have siege tanks at this choke point. It's still just going to be very hard for a Dragoon Vulture Force to break through. Lumix has some tanks of his own, but... I don't know how that mine didn't activate. That Dragoon definitely got within range of that mine. And pull back. Only gonna cost him 1 goon. Pretty sure skzlime should just be going for Spire now. There we go. Spire just goes down. And yeah, once the Mutalisks come out, I don't think that Terran has anything to deal with it. So that's just going to be too hard. Right now they're just focused on staying alive against the Assault. They are going to be able to stay alive for the time being. But... And... Templar hasn't quite been eliminated yet, but soon will be. That's always so sad when you see that. Like, symbolically, it's just sad where the poor larva's like trying to stay alive on the little patch of dirt, and then it eventually falls off. Oh, he was nice enough to leave it alive. It doesn't matter. Huh. Okay. Maybe? Maybe? I mean, Noise did have some tanks pretty far out when he shouldn't have had them that far, but... No, reinforcement tanks! It's... not sure. Not sure. Aircraft? Aircraft? What is he talking about? There's a robo on the way. Does he mean shuttles? Shuttles fly in the air. Was he talking about his Mutalisks? Or his Mutalisks aircrafts? I don't know if I call them a craft, but... Anyway, yeah, so the Mutalisks. Gonna be too much for the Terran. The Dragoons can come back and try to help if there are enough of them. Yeah, this looks like there's going to be enough. So the Mutalisks can just keep trading, and ooh, Lumix knows that you can be really, really a dick about this and shell up the other dude's natural from your own main. Actually, it's not even his main, it's his ally's main, but still. You can shell it up from this main. He could even get closer if he wanted to. Do even more damage. Really, these Mutalisks should be attacking the main here and forcing the Dragoons to go completely out of position to try to defend against it. Ooh. Every time he comes back here, he loses Dragoons. This time he's going to lose a lot of Dragoons. Speedlots are out. Speedlots can do a little bit of damage here. Not going to be able to take out all the tanks, but can take out some of them. Alright, there we go. lmaster's going to GG, and shotcoder has left the game. Alright. Excuse me. So Team Lumix and skzlime didn't do so well first time around, but this time, pretty strong. They only need to win one more game to advance against, presumably the same people, lmaster, Noise, and KoS-Templar. Alright. So, teams this time. skzlime, Lumix, oops, is yellow, white, red. Red, yellow, white. Alright, and the other colors are teal, orange, and purple. Okay. So, who is playing what race this game? We have on the yellow Zerg... skzlime? Okay. So, skzlime's now playing Zerg. Oops is back to Protoss. And Lumix has switched to Protoss. So now there are no Terrans on the team. It's Protoss, Zerg. I don't know why skzlime's playing... skzlime's playing Zerg, that's fine. On the other side, we have shotcoder, aka Noise, still is teal. We have KoS-Templar as the orange Zerg, still Zerg. And we have lmaster as the purple Protoss, still Protoss. Yo, Lumix is in chat. Lumix, you should explain to me, like, the thought process between behind your team's race selection. Did you just, like, all go random every time? You all did go random every time. Okay. Well then, I guess that explains it. Interesting. Well, they randomed a pretty damn good team. PPZ is quite nice. Alright. So, what do we got? We have a very forward first two gateways from Lumix, and also throwing down a forge, so he'll cannon up behind those. Good stuff. From Oops, 2-gate core, so quick dragoons coming out for him. And skzlime is just doing normal Zerg stuff. Lots of Zerglings. Their T did mech. Oops is just going to go kill him. Quite possibly. Yeah, this is not going to be fun if the Dragoons can actually manage to get through this. Like this, apparently it isn't tight because he's putting his excuse me, he's putting an SCV here. So if the Dragoons can force that away and let the Zerglings run by, that's going to be game over for the Terran. As we saw last series, where skzlime tried to wall and then wasn't able to, and Zerglings got into his base as a meching player, and he just immediately quit. Not sure what he is owing about. Alright. So, the Lings for skzlime are not going to be able to help out here. There are a bunch of Dragoons, but they are not going to escape. He would really like to try to combine the Ling and the Goon presence, and wow, that is a lot of Lings. What are the Goons doing? They can't decide which way they want to go. Do they want to attack, or do they want to try to help out the Lings that are saving them? Alright, a little bit of micro here. Gonna have to micro down some mines while Zerglings are chasing them. A daunting task for these Goons, but doing a... well, it was doing a pretty good job until that one died. Does have 5 goons now down there, still adding 1 more. And we haven't seen White. We haven't seen Lumix do, like, anything. He's just, he's cannoning up. He's going to be really, really safe. And get a Robo. 2-gate Robo? Alright, 2-gate Robo, sure. Observers, I guess, to deal with mines? Almost. Almost. This is kinda bad for shotcoder, though. Ooh, and there's now an Overlord in position to see the mines. Yeah, he could be getting a lot closer here. With his Dragoons, start doing some serious damage. That Marine should really be trying to focus down the Overlord if possible. It's obviously going to take quite a while for the Marine. And it died. Okay. So, yeah, shotcoder is in a world of trouble right now. skzlime... he may end up being in a little bit of trouble too, as those zealots are coming over. Alright. So, Dragoons took a mine hit, and now the SCVs are forced to be pulled. A lot of these Dragoons are injured, so maybe the Zealots, or excuse me, maybe the SCVs can hold them off. Meanwhile, over on this side, we have red and white trying to save yellow. But purple does have a lot of Zealots. It might just be a little bit too much, especially when these Speedlings get there. Oh, the Speedlings are going the other way. Okay, so the SCVs were not enough to deal with the Goons. And the SCVs back off. Here comes some Zerglings, and those Zerglings will be enough to deal with the Goons. Instead of trying to help out purple, finish off yellow, he's going to try to save his own ally. So it's a 3v3 instead of a 2v2. He still might have the opportunity to come over and help this out, because there are 4 Zealots there. That Sunken Colony is trying to come in, but it's not going to be attacked at all. Okay, so it's going to come in free and clear. There are more Zerglings. First going to surround these Dragoons, because Dragoons are nice, easy targets to pick off first. Man, 6-gate Goon. Pretty scary right now. The Sunken Colony does barely survive. Spawning pool's taking some damage. The Extractor's taking some damage. The drone count is taking some damage. Alright. So, Lumix is finally joining the fight. And he is joining the fight with his Reaver Harass. His BGH... Really? Really? Alright. Lumix is forever the guy who I will know as the player who likes to go for silly shit too early in team games and then almost loses it. Going triple Robo? A little bit early for that kind of shit. 1 Robo was pretty silly to begin with, but it's obviously working out. Triple Robo? Triple Robo? Alright, so lots of damage. Lots of damage to the SCV count. And the shuttle, thinking about where it wants to go next. Meanwhile, big Ling and Goon engagement out in the middle of the map. The Reaver, coming to help out. Drop it. Okay, don't drop it. That's fine. He's not a Protoss player. Reaver Micro's hard. It's fine. It's fine, Lumix. That's why you freaking have 3 of them. So you don't have to bother worrying about silly shit like Micro. See, Lumix knows the Protoss players have been doing it all wrong all along. You don't need to micro your Reaver. You just need to have enough. You just need to have enough Robos to replace them every time they die. It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't have any shuttles for him, but he has 5 Reavers. Okay. So, surprisingly, despite how close both yellow and teal came, nobody has died yet. Brink of death for these two players, but nobody has died yet. And actually, not only, and I mean that they haven't died, and they haven't lost that much in terms of economy. The Reaver's going in again. It's got 14 kills so oh, not going in again. That's a new Reaver, obviously. Picking up a whole bunch of new kills. And the Dragoon engagement? No, it looks like Oops wants to back out of that. Does not want to have to deal with Dragoons and one siege tank in the background. Alright. Alright. Oh, shit, okay. So these 3 robo facilities are just going to make Reavers. But then if he has 3 robo facilities making Reavers, he doesn't have any of them making shuttles. So he needs a 4th robo facility to make the shuttles for the Reavers. I got it. He's Reaver harassing again? He did Reaver harass again. 6 kills and unknown number of kills, 13. Well, I guess when you have 2 allies that are good enough to just hold off anything that the opponent can do, you can afford to just go pure Reaver. Literally, he's going pure Reaver. He threw away the 2 zealots he had. He has nothing but Reavers and shuttles and probes. Those are the units. Alright, Dragoon's coming back, so pick it up. Fly away! Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Loses the shuttle with 2 Reavers, that's fine! You kill 1 shuttle with 2 Reavers, then 2 shuttles with 2 Reavers come. That's just the lumix style. Alright. You can actually take out a bunch of these Dragoons as they try to come and attack him. Oh, if you're gonna pick up, you need to be very careful about that. One of the shuttle gets sniped, it gets sniped with a Reaver in it, I think. And now I'm just gonna lose all the Reavers. But it's fine. It's fine, it's part of the strategy. Just throw away Reavers carelessly. Alright. What's the supply count of these players? 35, 8, and 72. So that is 115. Compared to 50 plus 120 is 170, plus 80, yeah. Like, more than double. How does Lumix has 80 supply in Reavers? That's ridiculous. Alright. So, tanks get picked up, or, tanks get cleaned up, and then, they probably should just finish off these 2 players before dealing with the tear, and oh shit, there's a Wraith. There's no longer a Wraith, it's fine. I guess that's one way to deal with the pure Reaver style, just go Wraiths. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a whole lot to help you with the Dragoons, which are honestly a bigger threat. Oh, Lumix! Lumix! Hey, got him down! Alright! Okay, how long is it going to take the Reavers to get a big scarab off on these clumped SUVs? Dud! Dud! There we go! There we go. Alright, so, congratulations to skzlime, Lumix, and Oops. They will advance 2-0 after losing in the winners final. And we'll move on to day 2. Alright. Good stuff. So, that's it for the BGH tour. Thank you very much, everyone. And thank you, of course, to the sponsor, KoS-Templar and thebgh.com for hosting a BGH tour. We will be coming back to cast this, I think it's 21 CET, on Saturday. Day 1 was to eliminate some of the weaker teams, but mostly to eliminate all the teams that didn't show up, and that's why we had so many walkovers. But now we've established 8 teams that do show up, so they will be competing for first place. Good stuff. Did anybody ever end up casting Nation Wars? No one's casting Nation Wars. Well, that sucks. I'm not gonna cast Nation Wars, so I don't know what to tell you about that. I will be casting Nation Wars on Friday at 20 CET, and then Saturday at 23 CET. I'll probably end up casting North America versus Central Europe then, if somebody else doesn't take it before then. Alright, bye everyone.